Hello everyone, happy first day of April. It's me, I'm back with another video. Today, dun 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 dun, we're doing a look inspired by Peeps. The Easter candy marshmallow things. I hate them, but my sister loves them. So I was like, pick a color, what's your favorite Peep? And she said blue, so this is the look I did with it. And I'm using my Jeffree Star Blue Blood for it. It's the perfect palette to create this look. I was gonna use my Morphe 35 Icy palette just because, you know, it's more of like a pastel, you know, Easter vibe, but I just decided to go with my Jeffree Star, but I'm probably gonna use this one for the highlight, so I am gonna keep this out. And then I also used a shade out of my Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions palette. I used this one. So I went ahead and primed my eyes with my Tarte Shape Tape. And here's an up close look. It's kind of like an ombre moment. This is my first like look with this and cutting the crease, because you do up here first and then you cut the crease to do down here and then you do the line. So this is very difficult. So, you know, just try it if you're looking for like a challenge, but it is very pretty. Obviously, you can use any colors, but yeah, I mean, the line isn't really like that straight, but it's okay. You know, we're learning. So anyway, for my Blue Blood palette, or actually I used my Huda palette and I just used this shade right here. And like I said, I already primed my eyes. And I'm just going in to this corner right here with this blue, just as like a little base, because I was going to use this color, but then it wasn't pigmented enough. So, and I'm going to try my best to make them even. So this video may be longer and you might catch me like not talking because I really need to focus. It's going to be hard to make them even, but I'm going to try my best. So I'm going to go into this blue right here. And I'm using my Moda crease brush just to get the base down. And then I'm going to use a different brush whenever I want it more pigmented and blended. So I'm just going to go over top of that Huda color. And again, you can use different colors. And it's okay to be sloppy because, like I said, you have to cut the crease after. And I'm going to be using my Elemis cleansing balm to clean up the edges here. You can use tape, but it makes me feel weird. So that's just a personal preference. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the Blue Blood shade. And this one has a lot of fallout, so I would just lightly tap before you apply it. And we're not too worried about blending right now. I'm just worried about just getting them on first. And then I'm going to go in to the I'm Cold. And I am eyeing this eye just to make sure I'm getting close to the brow bone. Like, I'm making sure that it's having enough space as this side did. Okay, and then I'm going to go in to Mint Tia, however you say that. And this one has a lot of fallout too, but don't really worry about it because it's a very light shade, as you can tell. So if it falls everywhere, it really doesn't matter because it blends so easily into your skin. So you need a lot. You need to pack it on a lot so the pigment really shows for that shade. But so right now I have all that and I'm just making sure that they're even. And then I'm going to take my Luxie 121 brush and I'm just going to go darkest shade to the lightest shade and make sure that the pigment is there while I'm going in a circular motion to blend it. So I guess I'm just gonna go do that off camera so I don't waste too much time. Alright, so that's all I'm gonna do right now for the top. So now I'm just gonna take my Ulta concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. Obviously you can use any concealer. And I am actually going to take my, let me find the brush. I have so many brushes sitting here. Okay, I got it. So I'm going to take my Alamar brush. It's just a flat brush to really be precise when cutting your crease. And I am just going to be dipping into it. And I'm just going to put that line, since I have hooded eyes, I need to go above my crease. If you don't have hooded eyes, you could put it directly on your crease. Sorry if you can hear my mom. She's a teacher, so she has to like be in meetings all day. So my apologies. Okay, so I can probably go off camera to do this too because I don't want you guys to sit here and just like watch me bored. So basically, like I said, if you have hooded eyes, you just need to go above your crease. Like as you can see, I still need to go up a little bit more because that line's gonna be lost whenever I have my eyes like this. So yeah, that's all you have to do. Okay, so I try to make them as even as possible. So now I'm just gonna take the concealer and put it all over my eyelid, just because a little bit of blue got there. So I'm just taking that same brush and just packing it down. And I want to cover up all the blue from this, or from the top that got down here, because obviously you can see from this eye, we're going to be starting, instead of going dark to light this way, we're going to be going dark to light that way. So after I blend that out a little bit, I just take my finger just to get off the excess concealer. And then really get close to that line to blend it out. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to start, obviously, you kind of always want to start with the darkest shade first because it's easier to blend out. So I'm just taking my little Luxie 121 brush. It's tinier, obviously, than my crease brush. So it just is easier to get in that corner and be more precise down here. So I'm just going into my Huda palette because remember with that darkest shade on the outer, we put that down as a base. So after I get that down, I'm going to be going back into my Blue Blood and going into the shade Flourishing, which is that dark blue. And we're just blending that out. And we don't have to worry about that concealer line right there because I'm going to be using my silver liner. So after that Flourishing shade, we're going to go into Blue Blood and blend it out and into it. And obviously we're going to go back into each color to make sure they're perfect. This concealer makes my eyes really wrinkly. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go into I'm Cold. And I'm kind of just like going like a check mark kind of. Whoops, wrong shade. Okay. And I'm just trying to make sure that they're even still. And then I'm just going to go into the last shade, Mentia. and just get the rest of that eyelid. Like I said, you can use any color for this look if you want to recreate it. It's not as hard as it looks. But okay, I'm just trying to see if they're even. Kinda. Alright, so then I am going to bring that out here, because obviously it's out there with that side. Okay, and then I'm going to go back over each shade to make sure it's all filled and blended. Alright, so I'm going to take a break from that real quick, and before I clean that up, I'm going to take my liner, and this is just like a cheap liner. Obviously anyone will work. You can use any color. You could use black. I was thinking about using black, but I figured for a spring I should be using light colors. So let's see how this goes, since I am right-handed and I'm my skin's so sensitive, and I am like going blind, it seems like I'm seriously losing. I used to have like 20/20 vision, and now it's just sucking. So I am just taking this liner and going where that concealer line is. And if you didn't want to use a liner, you would just have to make sure that your colors are blended so you wouldn't see that harsh line. So you don't have to necessarily put a liner. I just think it brings it out better, and plus, obviously it's probably easier. Okay, so when it gets to the end here, I'm just gonna make sure to wing it like of course, it just got on my, okay, wait for it to dry because it just got on my lid. Anyways, you're gonna see how it got over there too, because I didn't let it dry. So I'm obviously just gonna wing it out like I did this side, so you're just gonna do a basic wing. Okay, so now I'm gonna be getting my Elemis cleansing balm and just my Alamar, or wait, yeah, no, I don't know what brush this is, but it's from Amazon. It's just a flat thing, and I'm just dipping it into my cleansing balm. You can also use a Q-tip, but I didn't feel like getting up. So I am just going to, look, like this Elemis cleansing balm is a freaking bless. Like, it takes it off so easy, doesn't burn your skin. Okay. So I'm hoping they're even enough. I'm sure whenever I'm rewatching this, I'm gonna notice that they weren't. I don't know if the camera's even catching how easily this comes off with this cleansing balm, but it's so easy. It's effortlessly. Comes off effortlessly. Okay. So next, I am just going to take this Alamar brush. It's pretty much like the same brush, just obviously name brand, and I'm dipping into the light shade. Just to kind of fix that line. Alright, and I am going to bring this out more. Sometimes you just have to do like easy fixes. And like I said, the liner got all in this. Got all up there, so that's why it looks a little weird, but we're just gonna ignore it. And then I'm just gonna bring this down more. Okay. Hopefully it looks okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is go back with a brush and just go over everything. Well, I don't really think I need to, so I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay. It's good enough. So I really want to take this and also go right here, but I don't want to like make it too much and ruin it, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. So I am using the same lashes that I used yesterday. Cannot pronounce the name. So, and I always forget to look it up before I come on here. So as always, I'm going to be using my Per glue and put mascara and curl my lashes before I put the lashes on. Alright, so I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Porcelain Beige. And just making dots. I won't go all out with concealer. And I'm going to get my Becca setting powder. And just blend that out. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me do that, so I'm going to try to fast forward it on this app. There's a fast forward button, so let me see how that works. So I'm going to also be using my Tati Beauty Blendiful. Alright. So I'm not sure how that fast speed worked. Sorry, that was my phone. Alright, so anyways, now I'm just going to be moisturizing with my YLLO Beauty Face Elixir and my It Confidence in a Cream lotion. Well, I guess I already put stuff there, but oh well. Sorry, whenever I do like my moisturizer, I always notice my breakouts, and it makes me sad. So with this, I always just put it directly on my face. And just dab it in. Okay, and then obviously my setting spray. Oh, I forgot setting powder first. Oh well. Remember, before you do that, you usually put your setting powder first. But I forgot to do that, so it's okay. And then after that dries, I'm just going to be taking my radial primer. And get down here too. Alright, so now I'm just going to be taking my Benefit Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take my finger to get it everywhere. And I don't like to wear too much foundation. So I just put dots everywhere. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to go back into my blue blood, and I'm just going to get the I'm Cold shade. And I'm going to connect it with that wing and just bring it down. Oh my gosh. My phone literally only goes off whenever I seem to be doing YouTube. Obviously, you can put any shade you want down here if you did recreate this look with the same colors. I just don't want anything too dark under there. Okay, then I also took the Mintia shade and also went like right here just to blend it in. And then I'm just gonna be taking, gosh, I have so many eyeliners and I don't even really use them. Alright, I'm just gonna be taking this blue since it matches good and really get into my lid right there. Alright, so I got that done. And now I'm just going to take my Mary Kay mascara I hope you guys cannot hear her, and if you can, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D contour palette and contouring my face. With this shade right here. And I just go halfway, I don't go full way. You don't want to make your lips look weird or anything. So I just create a line just to know where I need to go. And then put a lot of pressure to blend it out. And then do it to your nose. Then I just take the leftovers and go around my face. And then I take my Milani bronzer. Face is like burning. I don't know why. Alright, so now I'm just taking my Alamar and going into seclusion and blending it in with that contour. Okay, and then I'm going to take my $1 Billion brows and my spoolie and just brush upwards. Okay. And then I'm going to go into my 35 Icy palette. And I'm going to go into these two shades right here, the two white sparkly ones. And go along my brow bone. I'm just going to go halfway. My eyebrows seriously need plucked. Okay, and then I'm also going to take it and go into the inner corner with that. Those two, remember, and I want it to really pop. Okay. And then I'm just going to take it and go above my lip. Alright. And I'm going to be taking my Huda highlighter palette with my Morphe M330 brush. And I'm going to go into the gold here, Northern Lights. It completely fell out of the pan yesterday. I mean, obviously it was broken, but like while I was using it, so it kind of cracked a little bit. Oh my gosh. It's very pigmented, so whenever I go here and stuff, I don't really take much. And then I'm taking the Morphe Y11 brush and just going back over it to kind of help blend it. And I take my finger just to kind of blend it down. Okay. Is that everything I need to highlight? I hope this looks like a peep look. I'm getting like kind of like an Ice Queen, Elsa vibe. So hopefully it looks okay. And then for our lippy, I'm just going to use my ColourPop because I don't want my lips to distract the eye look. Alright. So I think that is it. So thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully that did not just get on camera. As you can tell, I'm a hot mess. Anyway, this is the look. Let me back up so there's no glare. Let me know how you like it. If it gave you the Peep vibe or if it just gave you an Elsa. But tag me if you guys recreate this look. And make sure to follow my Instagram and join my Facebook group down below. I will have the links also to my TikTok. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any suggestions and if you guys have any looks you would like me to do. And I will see you all next time. I'll see y'all next time.